studying your last two. I swim med tea when they turned in. The staring out to mute. And can learn the pole that sunk he died.
Now that we've covered the fundamental principles of corporate taxation, let's look at the types of corporations you are most likely to encounter in real-world accounting and tax practice. Although thousands of corporations operate across Canada, most of them fall into a few common categories. Understanding what a corporation actually does is one of the first steps in preparing an accurate T2 corporate income tax return. The first and most common type is the operating company, often called an OpCo. These corporations actively carry on a business by selling products or providing services. Examples include retail stores, restaurants, construction companies, consulting firms, and manufacturing businesses. Most small and medium-sized businesses you prepare tax returns for will be operating companies. Next is the holding company, or holdco. Unlike an operating company, a holding company usually does not run an active business. Instead, it owns investments, shares of other corporations, or valuable business assets. Holding companies are commonly used in corporate structures for investment and long-term business planning. Another common type is the real estate corporation. These corporations own and manage residential or commercial properties and may earn rental income or hold properties for investment purposes. You'll also encounter professional corporations. These are corporations formed by licensed professionals such as doctors, dentists, lawyers, accountants, architects, and other regulated professionals who provide services through their corporation. Manufacturing businesses often operate through manufacturing corporations, which produce physical goods using factories, machinery, and production facilities before selling those products to customers. Finally, there are service corporations, which provide services rather than physical products. Examples include IT companies, engineering firms, marketing agencies, consulting businesses, and many other service-based organizations. Although these corporations have different business activities and may be subject to different tax considerations, they all have one thing in common: they generally prepare and file a T2 corporate income tax return. As a tax professional, understanding the corporation's business activity helps you identify the type of income it earns and apply the correct corporate tax rules. The key takeaway is simple. Most corporations you encounter in practice can be grouped into a few common categories. Identifying what the corporation actually does is one of the first and most important steps in preparing an accurate corporate income tax return. Now that we've identified the common types of corporations, let's look at what each of them actually does and why that matters for corporate taxation. The first type is the operating company, or OpCo. This is the most common type of corporation you'll encounter. It actively carries on a business by selling products or providing services to customers. Because its primary activity is running a business, it typically earns active business income, which may qualify for the small business deduction if the corporation meets the necessary conditions. A holding company, or holdco, has a different purpose. Instead of operating a day-to-day business, it generally owns investments, shares of other corporations, or valuable business assets. Depending on what it owns, a holding company may earn dividend income, interest income, rental income, or capital gains rather than active business income. A real estate corporation owns and manages residential or commercial properties. Its income may come from rental properties, leasing arrangements, or the sale of real estate. The tax treatment depends on whether the corporation is carrying on an active real estate business or earning passive investment income. A professional corporation is formed by licensed professionals such as doctors, dentists, lawyers, accountants, architects, and engineers. These corporations primarily earn income by providing professional services to clients. A manufacturing corporation produces physical goods. It purchases raw materials, manufactures products, and sells those products to customers. Because it is actively producing goods, it generally earns active business income. Finally, a service corporation provides services instead of physical products. Examples include consulting firms, software companies, engineering firms, marketing agencies, and information technology businesses, like operating companies. These corporations usually earn active business income from the services they provide. Although these corporations operate in very different industries, the process of preparing a T2 corporate income tax return always begins in the same way. First, identify what the corporation does. Next, determine the type of income it earns. Finally, apply the corporate tax rules that are appropriate for that type of income. The key takeaway is simple. Understanding a corporation's business activity helps you identify the income it earns and the corporate tax rules that apply. This is one of the first and most important steps in preparing an accurate T2 corporate income tax return. We've now reached the final topic of this introductory chapter. At this point, you've learned about corporations as separate legal entities, Canadian-controlled private corporations, the small business deduction, integration, tax deferral, corporate tax rates, and the common types of corporations you'll encounter. The final step is understanding how all of this comes together in real tax practice. As a tax professional, your job is not simply to complete a T2 corporate income tax return. Your first responsibility is to understand the business behind the tax return. Every corporate engagement begins by identifying the type of corporation and understanding what it actually does. For example, you may be preparing a return for a small retail business, a professional corporation operated by a doctor or accountant, a real estate company that owns rental properties, a manufacturing business producing goods, a consulting firm providing services, or a holding company that owns investments. Although these corporations operate very differently, they all require careful analysis before their tax returns can be prepared correctly. The typical workflow is straightforward. First, you meet with the client and learn about the business. Next, you review the financial statements and supporting documents. Then, you identify the corporation's primary business activities and determine the types of income it has earned. Once that foundation is clear, you can apply the appropriate corporate tax rules, calculate taxable income, complete the T2 corporate income tax return, and file it with the Canada Revenue Agency. In practice, you'll find that some corporation types appear much more frequently than others. Small business corporations are by far the most common. Professional corporations and service businesses are also very common, followed by real estate corporations, holding companies, and manufacturing businesses. Regardless of the industry, the same systematic approach applies to every engagement. One of the most important lessons for every tax preparer is that corporate taxation is never just about numbers. The tax rules depend on the nature of the business, the type of income earned, and the activities carried on by the corporation. Understanding the business first allows you to apply the correct tax treatment with confidence. This chapter has provided the foundation you'll build on throughout your study of Canadian corporate taxation. Every advanced topic from dividend planning and retained earnings to corporate reorganizations and holding company structures begins with the principles you've learned here. The key takeaway is simple. Successful corporate tax preparation starts with understanding the corporation itself. Identify what the business does, determine the income it earns, apply the appropriate tax rules, and then prepare an accurate T2 corporate income tax return. This structured approach is the foundation of professional corporate tax practice in Canada.